Hi, you're watching India Today, and today I'm in conversation with the super talented star cast of Aadha Ishq. Hi guys, welcome to India Today.
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah, there's just one day left for the release for Aadha Ishq. What are the emotions that you guys are going through right now? Amna, over to you.
I think we are excited, nervous. It's like mixed emotions. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
I mean, only if I can say so, we're shitting bricks. No, it's been. There's this nervous energy in all of us, I guess, and in a very positive way. We're looking forward to see the show. It releases tonight at 12. Yeah, I mean, just looking forward to it. Yeah.
Of course, there is this nervousness. I think हम सब भी इतने nervous है because we have really worked very hard for this one. और मैं ये अकेले बैठ के देखने वाली हूँ so that I can make sure कि क्या काम मैंने अच्छा किया है, क्या नहीं है. You know, छोटे छोटे pointers जो हम खुद realize कर लेते हैं. Whereas मुझे मेरे friends बोल रहे हैं काम हम साथ में बैठ के देखेंगे, पर मैं उनके साथ नहीं देखने वाली because I know वो सब मेरा मजाक उड़ाने वाले हैं कि तूने ये देख कैसे किया है. So yeah.
आई थिंक दो चीज़ें हैं. एक तो जो प्रोसेस रहता है, आई थिंक वी रियली एंजॉयड द प्रोसेस. तो आई थिंक कि दैट सो there's no tension there in the sense that when you get into a project you're always worried कि कैसा रहेगा, how will the shoot experience be, how will the co-actors be. तो I think that experience was so good कि at least 60% of the job is done when you are having a good time working, and I think all of us got along really well. तो उसका एक मज़ा है, and you're excited because you got a great team together. तो वो excitement है, and I think कि हाँ, you want to know what the audience's reaction is going to be. तो वो tension तो होगा ज़रूर.
But I would like to say I'm personally looking forward to watching the show. But I want to ask you guys, what's the feedback that you guys have personally received after the trailer released online?
It's been phenomenal, yeah. All my friends, family members, even people from the industry, they're loving the trailer. They're loving the vibe of it, the look of it, and even the story. It's coming across. I mean, it's very mysterious. It's not giving away too much. At the same time, it's just to the point, very crisp. And even the song, especially the song, people are loving the song. The title track.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's what I have heard.
Yeah, actually the response is pretty good. Even my friends, they're saying that, you know, इससे पहले जो मैं कैरेक्टर करी थी मैं उसमें बहुत अलग लग रही थी, एंड जो अब मैं कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रही हूँ उसमें मैं कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट लग रही हूँ. और सब बोल रहे देयर इज दिस वेरी यंग एंड यूथफुल एनर्जी जो हमें उस टीजर और ट्रेलर में दिखी है, एंड आई थिंक ऑडियंस हैव प्रीटी मच लाइक्ड इट.
What about you, Kunaal?
Yeah, similar reactions. I think people have really responded to the background score in the trailer, the music, and also the way the note on which the trailer ends. I think that last interaction that you'll have, तो वो build up जो है, एक romance चल रहा है, और फिर finally when she says, when she says that this is my daughter, I think that has really everyone sit up in their seats and say, oh my God, this is something else, this is something new. So I think that is what's got that intrigue going. And I think that's the main reaction that I've heard from people, is that it looks really intriguing, and of course the way the trailer looks. Yeah.
It also ends with a tease towards the end कि शायद season 2 आ सकता है.
वो नहीं वो
आना चाहिए. I mean, आना चाहिए यार. I really hope it does. I mean, आना चाहिए. Of course, it's Aadha Ishq. It should be given an opportunity. पूरा हो जाए.
Right. But also the title of the series is very intriguing, Aadha Ishq. I want to know, according to you guys, what is Aadha Ishq? Your definition of the title.
I think love that is left incomplete, जो आधा होता है. I think we all have experienced that in life. So yeah, that is what it means.
What does it mean to you?
I mean, I think like the trailer says, it's forbidden love, unrequited love, it's impossible love. I mean, what actually got me hooked onto it was that mother and daughter fall in love with the same man. तो वो कभी पूरा हो ही नहीं सकता. You know, that is, I think, the crux of it, which is why it's, I think, Aadha.
Yeah, sorry, please.
No, please.
I think the beauty of the title Aadha Ishq in this context is that there are many love stories in this film. There's of course one love story here, another love story here. There's also the love between father and daughter, mother and daughter. There's a love story between me and my girlfriend. There's a love story. There are many different love stories happening, and all of them are Aadha. So it's not just, yeah. So इसीलिए हमें season 2 चाहिए ही चाहिए. चाहिए क्योंकि you know it's even the mother-daughter relationship, even that there is something incomplete there because of the background, because of the history of this relationship. So I think Aadha Ishq is a title that is apt to all the relationships in this series, and that's what really gives it that sort of it's a correct title in my opinion. Yeah.
Pratibha, would you like
किसी
to
का तो
add?
पूरा हो जाए next season में.
Yeah, actually you see Rene, she comes from a broken family. तो वहाँ पे भी उसको वो जो पेरेंटल लव होता है वो भी उसको हाफ ही मिल रहा है, यू नो. और वो प्यार ढूंढने के लिए इट हैपन्स, तुम मोस्टली बाहर जाते हो, यू ट्राई एंड फाइंड दैट लव आउटसाइड. तो आई थिंक रहने की लाइफ में भी वैसा ही हुआ है, कैसे उसको साहिर से प्यार हो जाता है एंड यू नो इन्फैचुएशन से शुरू हुआ है लेकिन वो ऑब्सेशन पे ख़त्म होता है. एंड आई थिंक वो पूरी जर्नी जब वो ख़त्म होता है तो एक्चुअली वो वहाँ पे आधा इश्क पे ही ख़त्म होता है. सो या
Right. And Gaurav, just as you mentioned about the title track, it's very intriguing. And I mean, when I heard the track, वो बस मेरे दिमाग में चल ही रहा है कि you know the tune, it has a very nice, it's soothing to ears. I want to know what was your first reaction when you heard the track?
So I think there's some, it stays with you.
Yeah.
I mean, एक बार अगर आपने वो सुन लिया, you go back home, you will realize that you're humming it. Even just after listening to it just once.
Yeah.
So that's the feedback that I'm getting, you know. It's got this really तो उसके भी ना बहुत अलग अलग versions है. There's a sad version to it, then there's a happy version to it, there's a female version, male version, and all of it I think it touches you. The lyrics, it's written so beautifully, it touches you. I mean, yeah, and it grows on you really well.
Yeah. Amna, how did you react when you first heard that track?
I absolutely loved it. I think we all were together, me, Gaurav and my director, and she made us hear the track. And we were watching some scenes because we had gone that day for dubbing. And it just uplifted the scenes, you know, and the romantic angle between Sahir and Roma. So I just feel it has, you know, you look out for music which has a lot of soul in it. And fortunately, I think this song does. I mean, that's what I've been hearing from people. That it touches your soul. You want to listen to it again and again. You can relate to the song. You can remember the lyrics. So, yeah, I'm absolutely in love with the song.
Yeah.
या एक्चुअली द सॉन्ग इज़ लाइक प्रिटी नाइस. जब मैंने भी पहली बार सुना था तो वो मैंने फिर से रिपीट करके फिर से सुना था बिकॉज लिरिक्स इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग है. आई थिंक कोई भी गाने के लिए अगर लिरिक्स बहुत ऐसी हों जो कनेक्ट करे, सो आई थिंक ऑटोमेटिकली तुम्हें वो गाना अच्छा लगता ही है.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great track. I think any song that really adds to the mood of a series or people go away humming the song, it's definitely something that, you know, that really adds to the value of it. And I think that's what's happened with this song. Hopefully it'll catch fire on its own and the song also will be just a separate success. Uska alag video katega.
True that. I'm hoping that happens. But also, what were the challenges that you guys faced while shooting for this series?
The weather, yeah. The weather was really difficult. We were shooting literally in like -5, and me and Pratibha, in a lot of scenes, we just had to wear like no overcoats and no layers.
There's certain scenes where I'm wearing nothing.
And flaunting your body.
So I mean, it was. The weather, of course, was a challenge, but also the good thing was, I think, when you're shooting in Mumbai, especially, you go, you shoot your stuff, you come back home, sleep. But here it was like a family, it was a unit. I mean, you know, we traveled for 35, 40 days. We were away from the city. We were always traveling together, eating meals together, you know, staying under the same roof. So that also was a good aspect about it. I mean, there were challenges, ki -10 degrees mein we are shooting, I'm not wearing anything, or these, like, it was difficult, but I think it's worth it now once we see what we see here.
Final product,
Yeah.
It's all worth it.
It's all worth it.
या एक्चुअली मेरे लिए भी बहुत सेम ही है. द क्लाइमेट वाज लाइक समथिंग वी ऑल वर फेसिंग चैलेंज ऑफ, एंड आई थिंक दैट हम सब साथ में इतने अच्छे से बॉन्ड कर रहे थे ना कि हम बैठे हुए हैं, वी आर लाफिंग, हम इतनी मस्ती कर रहे हैं, तो वो रियलाइज भी नहीं हुआ एट टाइम्स. एंड वन थिंग जो मैंने सबका नोटिस किया, जैसे ही एक्शन हो रहा है उससे पहले सब कर रहे हैं. जैसे ही एक्शन हो रहा है सब एकदम कंफर्टेबल है, कहाँ गई ठंड, और जैसे कट हो रहा है बैक टू. सो दैट वाज लाइक क्वाइट फनी, बट या दैट्स द मैजिक ऑफ एक्टिंग.
Yeah, I think for me, twofold challenges. I think मेरे लिए to play a character that was so different was very challenging. तो weather of course was very challenging और वो सारे जो conditions थे, I mean on the actors, on the crew, उनको तो रात भर light पकड़ के रहना है तो उनके लिए भी बहुत मुश्किल था. उनको भी pack up करके snow में जाना है तो it was tough on us, tough on them. But for me, the weather was one thing and the second thing is the character because इसमें मुझे वो crutches नहीं थे जो मुझे generally मिलते हैं, which is generally I play something which generally makes people laugh और वो तो वो crutches नहीं थे मेरे पास जो I can get the audience to like me. यहाँ पे I didn't have that opportunity. It was more like I was okay, I needed to be okay if the audience didn't like me also. So that was also challenging for me. Yeah.
But personally, how well could you guys resonate with your respective characters?
No, I think it took us a while. We've done a lot of workshops because, all the relationships are so complex in the series. So we all really needed to know each other. That's the reason we had workshops. We did a lot of readings, not because of anything else, because we needed to get familiar with each other. Because all the relationship, be it Sahir Roma, be it Sahir Rene, or Rene Roma and Milan Roma, all the relationships are really complex. And, so yeah.
My character... there's this. When I sat with my director, we were working on it. I thought he should come across as very mysterious, very suspicious, which is what we've tried in. I mean, he's a charismatic character. He's got this demeanor, charming and all. But at the same time, he can be very vicious, which I don't resonate. But yeah, I think that is something which is relatable because in life we are all, not black or white, we are all grey. We all have those shades of grey. Yeah. So also I feel everyone in the show, all the characters, they have those shades, which I think is relatable because you're not all the time good or all the time bad. So that I think was relatable, and I think even audience will feel that. I mean, they can relate to any of the characters.
Yeah.
Rene, she also has this transition from a very fun-loving, youthful girl to a girl जो प्यार में इतनी ऑब्सेस्ड हो गई है एंड उसके बीच की ट्रांजिशन बहुत ये बताती है कि उसकी बैक स्टोरी क्या थी, वो कहाँ से आई है. शी कम्स फ्रॉम अ ब्रोकन फैमिली. इट्स नॉट ईजी. आई हैव नेवर एक्सपीरियंस्ड दैट सिचुएशन अराउंड मी. सो आई वाज टॉकिंग टू कपल ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स टू नो दैट हाउ इट फील्स दैट व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम अ ब्रोकन फैमिली, लाइक व्हाट ट्रॉमास यू कैरी अलॉन्ग एंड हाउ डू यू डील विद इट, व्हाट सिचुएशंस यू गो थ्रू. बिकॉज इनिशियली क्योंकि उस कैरेक्टर की इतनी लेस को अच्छे से पोर्ट्रे करने के लिए यू नीड टू नो कि उसके साथ पहले क्या हुआ होगा तो ऐसा रिएक्ट कर रही है. एंड ये सारी लेस को कवर अप करने के लिए आई वाज सिटिंग विद माय फ्रेंड्स, आई वाज टॉकिंग टू देम बिकॉज कपल ऑफ देम दे कम फ्रॉम अ ब्रोकन फैमिली एंड मुझे बता रहे थे कि हमने ये सिचुएशंस ऐसे डील की हैं. इनिशियली इट वाज डिफिकल्ट बट देन एक टाइम के बाद इट्स ऑल नम. जैसे रहने के लिए भी वो लास्ट में स्टेज पे आती है, उसको फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है कि रोमा उसकी लाइफ में है या नहीं, उसके डैड उसके लाइफ में है या नहीं. शी इज़ नॉट लिसनिंग टू एनीवन. उसे जो चाहिए वो उसे चाहिए क्योंकि मे बी चाइल्डहुड में उसे वो सब कुछ नहीं मिला. आई मीन उसे पेरेंटल लव इक्वली नहीं मिला. शायद मॉम के साइड से ज़्यादा था, डैड के साइड से ज़्यादा नहीं था. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आई थिंक बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर करती है. एंड आई थिंक ऑडियंस भी बहुत ज़्यादा रिलेट करेगी बिकॉज कैसे पेरेंटल इशूज़ की वजह से एक बच्चे की लाइफ कितनी चेंज हो जाती है, all of that.
It was difficult for me to resonate. To find a lot of commonality with the character, क्योंकि my character is someone who holds a lot of baggage and a lot of resentment, a lot of remorse. So I personally I'm not like that. I don't like to hold grudges. I don't like to dwell on the past. या जो हुआ सो हुआ. But this character is someone who really carries that weight and that baggage of that, and uski wajah se not only his life but even others' lives get affected and people are not able to move forward. So I think that baggage and that burden was something that I was not able to find initially, but slowly through scenes and working, and then we did workshops and we did readings and we found some solutions to that.
Correct. But Gaurav, I also believe that you underwent a physical transformation for your character in this series. Yeah. How was the whole process like of shedding kilos?
So basically, how did this happen was I was shooting for another show for the same platform, Wood, which is Asur 2. And there was this particular segment for which I had to put on weight. I wasn't asked to, but I felt if I do, it'll add a lot of character to that particular. I mean, there's something which I can't really talk about.
Yeah.
So it would add a lot of stuff. And while I was doing that, I got a call for this. And when I met the director and the producers, they told me that they need me to be in a certain shape, physicality. And I was like, okay. Like I've been having my most favorite food since last month and a half. And suddenly I'm required to. But luckily I had again 20 days and then the show got pushed by 10 more days. So it was really, I mean, I used to work out twice a day. I mean, mornings used to be like cardios, empty stomach and core training. And in the evening it used to be weight training. And I used to remember for my workshops, I used to carry my dabba that I don't want to spoil my...
And hog on everything.
And even during the shoot for next 2 months, it had to be very disciplined. But that's the fun of it. I mean, these challenges, it just, as an actor, matlab weight to bada liya tha, now I had motivation to get back in shape, so which is good.
Yeah. But what are the fond memories that you guys have made on the sets of Aadha Ishq?
There are so many, yeah.
If you guys
So
could
many
share
of them.
just one or two.
Share, Gaurav, you're very good at it.
I mean, see, so for example, I remember when I met Aamna for the first time. I mean, that was the first time I was meeting my director, producer, and I met her as well. And it was very cordial in the beginning.
Yeah.
We just said hi, hello, and then later on we started doing reading sessions. We used to sit like this in the office. I mean, she's sitting here, I'm sitting here. Hi, how are you? Where do you stay? Lokhandwala. Good. That was the conversation we had. But later on we realized that, the gravity, that the situation that we are in and what is expected out of us, that we need to, I mean, a lot depends on this. So we started undergoing these workshops and that really helped us. And I think on the last day of in between the workshop, I told her that I'm really glad that you are playing Roma, because what happens is, as an actor, I mean, I think she's really hungry for work. She really wants to do good work and she wants to go all out. So that makes life of your co-actor easy, that I can experiment, I can talk to her that, listen, should we do this? So then with all of this happening, it became very friendly with all of them actually. I mean, I had a different relation with Pratibha. Me and Kunaal, we don't really have too many scenes, but off the camera we used to, I mean, it was chill. With the amount of work that he's done, I mean, it was really good to hear him talk. He's like, if you see his body of work, the amount of work he's done, the people that he's been associated with. So I mean, I used to listen to him, acha, aur kya ho raha hai? So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But when you guys started your respective journeys in the world of acting, what were the initial hardships that you guys had to face particularly?
She's just started.
Yeah,
she's
actually.
fresh.
Actually, when I started, so because I come from Shimla and वहाँ पे ज़्यादा awareness नहीं है इन चीज़ों के लिए, तो I think मेरा सबसे बड़ा स्ट्रगल तो यही था अपनी फैमिली को कन्विंस करना है कि यहाँ पे भी करियर होता है, बिकॉज वहाँ पे 10 में से शायद कोई एक आएगा 10 साल में, एंड इट गेट्स लिटिल डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज वो रिलेट नहीं कर सकते हैं, अंडरस्टैंड नहीं कर सकते हैं, अवेयरनेस नहीं है. बट आई एम रियली वेरी ग्लैड कि चीज़ें अच्छे से आ रही हैं मेरे सामने. आई एम एबल टू ग्रैब दोज अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. सो या आई एम जस्ट वेरी ग्रेटफुल.
What about you, Kunaal?
Well, I've been acting since I can remember, since I was 12 years old. So अभी 25 साल हो गए हैं. I've been acting only. So it was like I was growing up. Yeah. So I mean, I did a lot of theatre. Then I did television for a while. I did a show called Just Mohabbat, and then after that, I mean.
Now I know.
Yeah. So I was in that show, and then after that I mean I was not so keen to continue doing television. तो मैं कुछ और कर रहा था, मैं photography कर रहा था. और फिर the advantage of living in Bombay and having a base in Bombay is कि opportunities come, like कोई call आ गया, कोई casting आ गई, because you're there, you're doing theatre, तो some connection, something will come. So luckily enough for me, since Bombay was my base, it becomes easier to just be around, and when you're around, some opportunities come up. So I was lucky enough कि some opportunities came my way, and then one thing led to another, and I'm just happy I can make a living being an actor. Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
True.
So yeah.
Gaurav, what about you? Would you like to add?
पहले senior actor से
Shut up.
You're making me feel like you.
Senior as in मतलब no. Yeah, it's been. I think when you come from out of town, we all have similar stories. That I remember I was back in school. I mean, I think everyone, we have this thought once in our life that यार मेरे को बनना है actor, क्या कमाल लग रहा है, I want to do this. But that's always just a thought in back of your head. So I remember while I was doing my schooling, that was in my head, and I was in a boarding school, so we used to have these inter-dormitories, inter-houses evenings where dramatics and all. So every house or every dormitory, एक teacher assign होता था. So in my dormitory, the teacher came the first day and she saw that, you know, these guys are doing it and I was directing it.
Yeah.
And she said, you guys don't need me. So she left and we came first.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that happened. And then later on, it was just a thought in my head while I was in my 11th, 12th, doing my graduation. I saw all these models get into films. Arjun, John, Aishwarya, Priyanka. And I thought probably this is the only way how I can get into films. And with that thought of this frame of mind, I came to Bombay. And that was my first time in Bombay.
Yeah.
And I remember, तो जब मैं टिकट लेने गया था अपनी पहली दफ़े बॉम्बे आने की, तो मैंने उनसे पूछा था स्टेशन पे टिकट मास्टर से कि मुझे मुंबई जाना है, तो टिकट मुंबई की. तो मुंबई में कौन से स्टेशन पे जाना है? लाइक मुंबई जाना है, मतलब मुंबई ही जाना है? तो बोला बहुत स्टेशन होते हैं वहाँ. मैंने कहा मुझे मुंबई जाना है, तो ही गेव मी मुंबई सेंट्रल का टिकट. एंड आई वाज स्टैंडिंग ऑन मुंबई सेंट्रल स्टेशन विद बैग्स इन माय हैंड एंड आई डिडंट नो वेयर टू गो फ्रॉम हियर. So it's been a journey since then. And then I started working on myself. I became a model, and by then the perception had changed that models can't act. So it's been a journey, yeah.
What about you, Aamna?
For me, firstly, to convince my family, I always knew that I wanted to be an actress. Like from the age of 6, 7, I had started shooting this videos of mine where I would dance. Like I actually collapsed once, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, because there was this cousin's engagement, and I said, okay, the videographer is coming, and I did some 10 songs, and by the end of it, I was gone. I actually fainted. So anyway, coming back to it. It wasn't really easy because I came from a very conservative Muslim family. To convince the entire family to get into acting, you know, that was the most difficult aspect. And then came to acting. I didn't know, I didn't have anyone to guide me. I didn't go through any acting classes, nothing. And I was being called for an audition for my first show, the very first show, Kahi To Hoga. Somehow Ekta saw something in me, I guess. I was terrible. I couldn't even remember the lines. I did the look test, and then I was being given a screenplay, and we were going to start shooting. I went on the set, mugging up the entire screenplay. And I go there, and they give me a scene, and I'm like, ये क्या है? मैं तो याद करके आई हूँ जो दिया है मुझे. They said, नहीं, आपको तो scene करना है. I was so nervous because I was opposite Rajiv Khandelwal, who's a fabulous actor. And I just couldn't do it. We had to can the shoot because I couldn't mug up that. I was like, नहीं मैं ये करके आई हूँ. So yeah, I mean a lot of things like this where you grow as a person, as an actor. So yeah, we all have faced, I think, a lot of things in life to get here where we are.
Yeah, but today when you guys look back at your journeys, which moments do you consider as your highest high and the lowest lows?
Highest high for me, my first show, I mean it was like a overnight. Like people loved Kashish and Sujal, and that I never experienced that kind of a thing. So that would be my highest high probably. The lowest low would be the phase where, you know, we all struggle. We all don't get the right kind of content and the work that we look out for, and we say no for it, and we go through our own set of insecurities then. So I think, I have gone through those phases, which has been like the low phase for me.
Highs तो भी देखे ही नहीं है. Just starting out, a lot to see. Lows, in fact, lows were then when the work wasn't, the kind of work wasn't happening that I wanted to do. But to be honest, those failures have actually taught me the most. So I won't even say that those were my low days. I mean, that I would call that was my golden period. I mean, that's where I've learned everything about my craft. That is when I actually got into it. So yeah, highs तो अभी आना बाकी हैं, hopefully.
Hopefully when the show releases.
मेरा highest high वो है जब मैं शिमला से आई थी और मुझे ये freedom दी थी कि go live your passion. That was जब मुझे ऐसा लगा था कि okay, मैं अब अपने उस रास्ते पे निकल गई हूँ. एंड लोएस्ट लो आते रहते हैं, एंड आई थिंक मेरे लिए वो है स्टेइंग अवे फ्रॉम योर फैमिली, यू नो, डूइंग एवरीथिंग ऑन योर ओन. वो इंडिपेंडेंट भी तुम्हें बहुत ज़्यादा बनाता है, बट एट टाइम्स you want your family to be around, you want that care and pampering when you come back from a long day of shoot, you want कि कोई तुम्हें प्यार से खाना खिला दे, but then at times you have to do everything on your own. So I think वो मेरी लाइफ में थोड़े लोएस्ट लोज रहे हैं. बाकी काम आ रहा है, आई एम ग्रैबिंग द अपॉर्चुनिटी. वो हर एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आई मेक इट लाइक ओके my highest high. So, yeah.
What about you, Kunal?
I don't know. I don't know about highest highs and lowest lows. I don't let any high get too high or any low get too low. I think I like that equilibrium of it not really mattering that much. I'm not saying that not having work doesn't affect me. Of course, you get depressed. You get like not the right role or not the right time. Of course, you get those moments of self doubt are always there. But you don't gauge your life by purely this one thing.
Low,
yeah, that's all. Yeah.
But thank you so much, guys. It was such fun interacting with you all. Thanks a lot.